Hey FLOSSTUBE, it's Leigh from Creatively on the 3rd of November 2024 with FLOSSTUBE number 243. Welcome back to my weekly YouTube channel about counted cross stitch, where today I'm coming to you with the voice of a seal. I'm going through a period of losing my voice, which is often linked to exhaustion. I think I'm feeling a little bit overworked and underslept. And it's just, yeah, I've, what is it, Sunday at like 11:30, and I don't have any energy to do much else than sit on my bum. That being said, I've actually been up quite early today because I just woke up with a really sore throat. It's been sore since yesterday, but felt worse this morning, but it kind of feels a bit better now. So I don't know, I think I just need to, I'd say chill a little, but I don't really have a lot of choice. I haven't worked this weekend. I kind of needed to / could have, but I mean, by the end of Friday, my boss is like, you're doing too much work. I'm like, yeah, I know. But, you know, he knows all the crap that's going down at work. And we're trying to achieve miracles before he leaves in far out 2 more weeks. And then me, I've got 7 weeks to go. So, but yeah, the long hours, I think, is playing its toll. So, I tend to not be able to hide, that's probably the wrong word. My voice lets you know what's going on, and anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm just had a quiet day. I was meant to catch up with friends for dinner, and I just didn't. I mean, first of all, I didn't know if I was sick or not. I'm not sure I'm actually sick. I'm a little bit, I've got a headache, but that's grey light. I'm tired, and anyway, I'm not really sure. I don't think I'm getting sick, like as in a virus per se. I did do a rat this morning when I woke up, but it was negative. The test line was pretty clear, so it is an expired test. And also, I think possibly wouldn't pick up the current strain of fucking COVID anyway. But I don't think I'm sick. Like, I think I'm just tired. But anyway, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, we're muddling through. Just I'm going to take it easy the rest of the day. My friend has invited me around for dinner tonight. I'm not sure if I'll go. I think I kind of just need to stay home. Again, if I am actually sick, I don't want to pass it on. But also, I really shouldn't be talking much. This is the first I've talked today. I'll get my video done, then I think I'll go quiet. Cup of tea to soothe the tonsils. Oh, that's very hot. This is in my McDonald cup mug that I got from Dunedin a couple of years ago. Like, do you really care? I know a lot of people on like the interwebs, they're like, oh, you know, cup of the day kind of thing. I literally have like 3. I've got this cup, some white mugs, and some glass coffee cups. Like, I don't go in for having too many of everything. I'm random, eh? Anyway, let's get through this. What's happening with the job? I do have a new employment agreement in my inbox. I've given it a quick glance through. I can confirm that my new role, when I sign it, will start on the 13th of January with a small IT company. My role will be consultant, which I think just means everything and anything. It's certainly not going to be, like, it's going to be a lot of work, but it should be really interesting. It's going to be really different working for a small company. You know, I've been working, you know, one of 300 staff at a government agency for quite a long time, But it's going to be different, interesting, challenging, but you know, there's, you know, again, not working in government and working for a private company, we don't really have that many benefits at work, except I have had the fortune of 5 weeks leave for the last, make it up, 10 years, and, you know, go down to the legislated 4 weeks is going to be fine, but like, oh, shock. And getting paid monthly, because I've never been paid monthly, but again, you know, that's fine. It just means changing the way I just manage my money differently. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I did actually get offered, kind of discussed with my boss this week, if I would extend for a couple of months. The project that I'm on is kind of has a number of work streams, but one work stream's struggling. I've had flagged it for a while and it's gone kind of red. We're building some custom workflows and they're just taking, devs are struggling with that to get the bugs down, and anyway, it's likely to miss a cut-off this year before we go into a change freeze. So that work stream probably going to be extended. The irony is I'd probably come back in the new year under the new company to help manage that anyway. So I said, no, I'm going to sign with these guys. So I don't want to, you know, there's a point where you've got to just cut the you know, I've got an opportunity, move on. So he said, oh, that's kind of good that, you know, by signing with them, it de-risks the extension, given that I'm gone, but I will come back in a different role. So we'll see. It's kind of random. I've kind of ended up with all these, not all these offers, but kind of options. And they've kind of come to me, I guess, which is I just have had no energy to really go looking that hard. So yeah, it's exciting. I will, HR at work offered, my HR consultant at work offered to HR advisor read through the agreement for me, and I'll get them to do it. But it looks like it's pretty standard. You know, they're not contracting outside of the law or anything like that. Yeah, so scary times and exciting. That's probably, apart from work, getting that contract through yesterday. Yeah, I expect I'll sign it this week, Hamid. And yeah, met with my HR advisor on Friday, and just to confirm what to expect. I will get given formal notice that my role has been disestablished and I haven't, you know, successfully secured another role. So that will give me a month's notice. In theory, I can leave after that date. That's the 20th of November. But at this stage, I wouldn't do that, especially since I'm gonna be coming back probably via the vendor. So it would just be, you know, making that situation more complicated. But yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of interesting. I've never been, because I said to him, I've never been disestablished. I've never lost my job before, so I don't know what to expect. Anyway, that's that stuff there. It's going to be a great aunt in May. I knew quite a few weeks ago, but I thought I'd just wait to sort of tell people until they're a little bit further along. I think that they might be about 14 weeks. So this is my sister's second child. My nephew Cameron and his fiancée Rona, they're having, first of the next generation in May. So my sister is absolutely thrilled because she has always just wanted to be a nana for ages. So she wants to be Nanny Megan. So yeah, well, it's quite cute. So when my nephew rang me about a month ago, maybe, I think they were 8 or 9 weeks when he rang me, just to say I was going to be a great aunt. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel so old. Anyway, that's, you know, they've been trying for a little while, so yay for them. Stitching stuff. So I've got 3 projects to show you. Then I'm going to do a little summary of a handful of shops that are in New Zealand to provide us with some of our needlework supplies. I get that not everyone knows everywhere, and I certainly don't know everywhere necessarily, but I've got like maybe 7 or 8 places that I frequent relatively frequently, and a new subscriber reached out to me to say that she'd found my channel and didn't quite understand a couple of the places I might have mentioned, and where, you know, she didn't know where to get linen from and things. So I thought, I was on the train home, I think on Friday, maybe Thursday. I think it was Friday, and I didn't read. I just messaged her, spent the whole 40-minute train journey home messaging back just some of the places that I would recommend for different reasons. So I thought, I've already done all that work, I might as well give it a bit of a recap. There might be other people on here, particularly New Zealand, who you know, might like to be reminded or might not know of some of these places. So that's going to be after, so you can like disappear if you're not that interested. Although right at the end, I'm going to talk about my 5-year giveaway, so you might want to just stay around for that. I'm so sorry about my voice. I probably should have not done this video, but we've started now. Okay, well, let's get through what I stitched on. I carried on with, not carried on with because I didn't do this last week, but I had mentioned quite keen to get Forest, I think I called her Floral Dream. Oh, it is Floral Dream. Oh, I've got the wrong name. I've got the wrong name on the card. I've got Forest Dreams. I don't know what this is. It is Floral Dream. I did say that last time. By Nora Corbett. I started her middle of September. Got a little bit of the, I guess, fabric done and then put it down. But I do want to get this finished pretty soon because I want to give the chart away as part of my 5-year anniversary on FLOSSTUBE giveaway. But I might not have actually finished this by next week, but that's okay. I'll have finished it by the time I give it away, by the time I send everything out. So yeah, I wanted to get this finished. So I picked her up again. Yeah, certainly the heavy lifting is in this fabric, and then this sort of stalky thing. So it's mostly 2 colours will be, or 2 colours plus the lavender flowers will be pretty straightforward. So yeah, I'm just working on the fabric, so then I can get most of the not cross stitching, back stitching done up to here, then I'll do her here and then finish the back stitching. Ugh, words hard. So yeah, it should say Floral Dreams, not Forest Dreams, on by Nora Corbett, on 32 count amber linen from Wichelt. It's not the called for linen. The called for was natural. I wanted a little bit more colour, but I am using most of the called for bits and pieces. I've substituted a couple of the Waterlillies for I think a silk and a cotton out of my stash, but yeah, just two subs on this one. Most of the, it says I've written a couple of subs with SILKS4U. I haven't got to where I use those yet because the two silks in the fabric are I have them, the creamy colour and the lavender, but it's the 2 colours in the stalks I have substituted just because they're twiggy colours. I wasn't going to buy Waterlillies when I've got a bunch of other twiggy coloured things. So yeah, started that on the 15th of September because I want to give it away. I want to give Moon Glow and Floral Dreams away together as a set. So the majority of the week I have spent stitching on this. I've got quite a lot more of the fabric done. You can kind of see where her feet are coming in here and up here. So this is, apart from the beading, any gaps in here are beads. So, there's a little bit of silk still to go in some of the crosses, but yeah, mostly that's all done, and this is mostly done and partially done. So just working my way up and trying to color complete as I go, right? So just working a color wherever I can without counting too far. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. Wichelt's a bit stiff and gappy, but I like it. Dropped that on the floor, put something behind it. So yeah, on Friday, being the 1st of November, at the start of Black Sampler November, I pulled out both of my black samplers that I want to work on this month. I feel like I could get both of them finished, so that might be a loose goal. So on Friday night I picked up Prairie Moon, the red and the black too, to do a little bit on that. So I stitched the red and the black one in 2020. And this one I started last year. It was the 8th start for my stash sampler starts that I did with Narissa. So started on the 23rd of September. Oh wow, that's the date that my mum and my great aunt passed away. My mum in 2010 and my great aunt this year. It's kind of weird. But anyway, I've got so 36 count grandpa's sleeve by XJu Designs, using SILKS4U PR070 is the black, and Victorian Motto Sampler Shop Scrumptious red. And here's where I'm up to. So I'm kind of 2/3-ish done now. Since you last saw it, I did this little segment here on Friday, and Saturday morning I did this little segment. I already had that bit in, I had all the background in, and then I also did the bottom, I guess the bottom line of up to here where I ran out of black thread and I need to still finish the back stitch there, but that's the bottom of the top segment. So we've got that in there. So, and then that there I've left blank because that's where I will date it. Should be this year. I'll just let my initials in, date and back stitch. Similar to what I did for the red and the black one. So the red and the black one is also on the same fabric, using the same black silk, but a different shade of Victorian Motto Sampler Shop red. Both of them, and this is for Judith, from the Fabulous Red collection back in 2020, I think, or 2019. Saturday afternoon, I picked up Modern Folk Embroidery. This is my other black sampler. I Am No Bird, a Charlotte Brontë Sampler. I started this one. This was stash sampler start number 3. I started on the 13th of August 2023, and this is on 40 count Tickle the Ivory linen from Dames of the Needle, using Anchor Black. So these, this and the Jane Austen sampler, Real Comfort, were both stitched with different 40 count linens, but Anchor Black. I showed you that, eh? Yeah, I did. So I mentioned the other day, I need to get the house and the people done. I'd already done the people. I forgot. So the people were already done, and so was the bottom row. I think I had said last year when I last stitched on this that I might come up, do the top bit and do the house last. It felt like way too much counting. So I started with the house. So I've got the first house gable, gable end done. I don't know, with those windows in. So there's quite a lot of stitching in this house. So yeah, I would just carry on with that. Again, I might do like, you know, a section on the red and the black, a piece of house, like I might do, you know, that bit and then that bit, then the roof. These bits won't take very long. Words don't take that long for me. They take up a lot of area, but you know, very predictable when you're doing words. There's once that's done, it's the bulk of it. So that's probably, but yeah, I'll do a section on red and black, section on the house, and then do a bit of Floral Dreams. And then if I just work through those 3, I reckon I could get them finished in a couple of weeks. And then I can pull out my, what are we in again? November stitching for the 2 leap year sales. Because I know I can stitch both of those in 1 week if I focus on them. So that would be kind of achievable. Obviously, I didn't get my Halloween ball done. I'd like, oh yeah, I'll work on that and get it done by Halloween. I don't do anything on it. I just didn't even go looking for the iron-on interfacing stuff. So it's, yeah, I didn't look for it. So until I get that out, I can't finish it because I need to get the interfacing out of the cupboard. I know I have some. I just didn't get into the cupboard. So it is what it is. It'll be, I'm so good at finishing. I was going to take time during my time off to finish, but I'm only going to have 3 weeks. I'm taking 3 weeks. I wanted 4, but I need to start my new job. So I've got 3 weeks. And I'm going to Australia on the 23rd. So I finished work on the 20th. Need to catch up with my good friends to have champagne for before Christmas. My friends Dwayne and Richard. Champagne for Lulu. That's probably going to be like the 20th after work, after I finish at work, or the 21st. I'm catching up with my friend Christine from Dunedin. Like, she's going to be up, so I need to squeeze in a day with her. So either the 21st or the 22nd. I think I'm flying out the afternoon of the 23rd to Australia, and then I'll probably stay there for New Year if I don't melt, and come back. I haven't booked my flight, so come back on the 2nd or 3rd maybe. But I might go via Auckland, so come back, fly down to Auckland, and then stay in Auckland for a couple of days, catch up with a few friends and family, and do a bit of shopping because I need new clothes for my clothes are all too big. I'm just looking at the name. I'm spying on the neighbours, colluding over the road. And then fly back down to Wellington, and then I do also want to get down to Dunedin, so I don't know, because I'm starting a new job. I can't like take heaps of leave for a while, so it might be my only sort of chance. So go down there for like 3 days maybe, because I've got a few friends down there now, so you know who you are. So I'm not really going to have that much time at home. I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, I'm running out of year. So that's the stitching. I can talk about my giveaway shortly, but I thought I'd just give a quick run through for people, because I do talk fast and it's not always clear, but just thought I'd give here are the places that I shop in New Zealand, and it's going to be manic overseas with Black Friday sales and all that sort of malarkey, and we shouldn't forget about our Kiwi shops. We need to support them, and they're often quite small and can't really afford huge sales because, you know, the cost of getting materials in to New Zealand. So I think sometimes we just have to suck it a little bit, and if we want to keep little shops and supplies coming into New Zealand so we can buy some things, to make sure we keep them operating. I thought I'd just quickly run through the shops that I usually frequent or that I might mention when I do local hauls and stuff. I was going to say they're in no particular order. They're geographically in order. So I'm starting at the top and moving my way south, I think. I'm pretty sure I got the South Island correct. So the Ribbon Rose, which is in Auckland, it's a multi-level store, not just needlecraft, but sewing, knitting, fine arts, crafts. Great for a visit if you're in Auckland and got some time on your hands. They have needlecraft brands in the hundreds. They have a great thread selection, including DMC, Inca, the big three. When I say the big three, I mean Week Style Works, Gentle Arts, and Classic Colour Works. They have a bunch of different silks and other options. So some of the favourite silks include like Aversois, Soie d'Argent, Gumnut Yarns, and Caron. They've not just the silk, but they have the Caron range. And they if you sign up for their newsletter, you'll get regular sales, and follow them on Facebook as well. Orderly Stitching is also in Auckland, Waiaku, and they're an online shop. Carla, their shop is described as modern New Zealand themed cross-stitch kits, patterns and accessories. They've great, Carla has great organisational options, beautiful Kiwi flora and fauna in her designs, and something that she offers, I think she has a a little, I think it's monthly, I'm not sure if you have to subscribe or you can order them one at a time, but she does kind of mystery kits, so usually they've been bird themed, penguins and various New Zealand birds, and she offers an advent calendar which has been very popular with some of her products, some that she specially, like needle minders and things that she'll get designed for the advent calendar, and includes DMC thread and other bits and pieces. So check out that shop. Colour is lovely, and she has some beautiful products. That Crafty Kiwi is when I talk about Helen from That Crafty Kiwi from Hamilton, and she has an online store, quality needlework supplies, and she's often filling gaps in the New Zealand market. That's her main focus, is getting stuff in that complements other shops rather than tries to directly compete with them. She has brings in lots of lovely overdyed fabrics, including some R&R reproductions, Fox and Rabbit, Lip and Loops, to name a few. She has charts from a range of designers. She's been shopping the markets like Needlework in Nashville, and she also this year has offered pre-order options for both of those, so she knows what she's buying in, she's going to sell. So in her threads, she has some threads that other shops aren't supplying, but she has MPIs, Averiswa 103, Sulky, Averiswa Swadoja, I'm pretty sure, and she will also order in Vicky Clayton hand-dyed fibres. Vicky does a lot of packs as thread silk conversions for lots of like Hands Across the Sea and other charts, and Helen will order those in for you, so do follow her, just check her out. Country Stitch Wellington, they are online and by email. That's Catherine. Catherine is Country Stitch is a small company specialising in hand-dyed fabrics. She also offers the bulk of the Zweigart fabrics off the roll, so you can order custom cuts from her. She'll also do custom orders and sizes in both off the roll fabrics and her hand dyes. And threads that she offers includes DMC, the Big Three, Rainbow Gallery, the entire range, including now Krenak, Belsoir, silk as well. And she has Mill Hill beads and a range of needlework accessories, kits and charts. Catherine will kit up a chart, and she has a rainbow club, a monthly fabric club for her hand-dyed fabrics, and you can choose a range of sizes, and you can ask her for specific colours, so you get a wee discount as part of being part of the club. And so on her website, Catherine has her fabrics. If you want any of the other stuff, you want to order Mill Hill kits or I think Victoria Sampler, or anything like from Hoffman or what have you, just message her. She doesn't have all of her products on her website, so you just need to message her via Facebook or her email address. Getting down to the South Island now, we've got quite a few in Christchurch. Christchurch is New Zealand's second biggest city. Stitch NZ is Elizabeth, based in Rangiora, and she is online, a cross-stitch and needlework supply store. She has great staples, including Zweigart fabrics, and you can get various cuts, so fat quarter, fat half, etc., and a range of kits, charts and accessories. Her threads include DMC, the Big Three, And I think Dinky Dyes and Cottage Garden Threads, to name a couple, she'll order them in. I don't think she carries all the colours, but she'll source them for you. And she offers thread and fabric clubs to build your stash. Also, a little bit further south in Kaiapoi, Christchurch, is Debbie from Angel Crafts. She is largely online. She does also have a shop. She just isn't there all the time. So just contact her and she can arrange to be there for you. Debbie also hosts now this year she hosted the inaugural Christchurch Stitches Retreat weekend. It's now going to be an annual event. I'll be going in March. I need to tell my new boss that I need a couple of days. I think it's the Friday off for that. She has great staples, including Swigart fabrics off. She'll do various cuts, a range of kits, charts and accessories. Her threads also include DMC, Anchor and the Big Three. She has Karen Waterlillies, Rainbow Gallery and Krennic, and also thread and fabric clubs to build your stash, including Classic Colourworks and Weeks Dye Works thread clubs. So now in Christchurch we've got Art and Frame. So Art and Frame don't have an online shop for their needlework supplies. They do have a website. They started off as a framing store, which they still are, but they're in Christchurch. Fabulous shop. So yeah, they offer framing, some home decor, including lovely art prints. I got that from them on sale. It's a Sam Toff limited edition print framed by them. Karen and Tanya are so friendly and helpful. Just message them on Facebook, via Facebook, ask if they have something or can get something for you. Definitely follow them on Facebook. When various orders come in, they take photos and they share that on Facebook. On Fridays, they might put a post up on Fridays on the New Zealand Facebook group as well. But they also have frequent sales, so you just want to keep an eye on them on Facebook. They sell fabrics largely by fat quarters, I think. So quite a lot of Swigart, Weeks Dye Works, Fox and Rabbit, occasionally R&R, I think. And they have DMC and Weeks Dye Works threads. And they do needlework notions, accessories. They've got a bunch of needle minders. They have some lovely little Rendale things. And they have an amazing range of charts and kits. Art and Frame are a must visit if you have an hour to spend, literally and figuratively, in Christchurch. Karen will kindly give you a basket to help you as you walk around the store so you can fill it up. But yeah, they're fabulous and they do lovely framing. When I go down to Christchurch in March for the retreat, I'm going to take in some of my pieces to get framed, my Fracture Birds, because they have some lovely kind of rusticy looking frames that I think will look really great with them. And then I'll pick them up later. But yeah, definitely Art and Frame in person, gotta go, it's amazing. And then down in Dunedin, we've got Stitch Witches. They're online and a shop. They are a small specialist embroidery and quilting shop. They have a range of kits, charts, books, notions, sewing machines, overlockers. They offer a range of classes. I know that Embroidery Sue, there are two Sues. Sue Lucas has done quite a few, I think, kits or classes for the embroidery, what do they call it, conference this year. Sue does a lot of really interesting, not just cross stitch, she does a range of embroidery. And very talented. They have a beautiful wall of threads. Their threads include the Big Three, Avera Soie, Soie d'Auger and 103, Colour Streams, Gum Nut and some Gloriana. Their fabrics include Swigart, Permin, Fox and Rabbit, Weeks Dye Works, XJu Designs. They've got a couple of primitive here and they have a lot of their fabrics available off the roll as well. So they'll do custom cuts for some of the stuff they get in. So that's quite nice if you need more than a fat quarter, because those of us who work on big projects often need larger than a fat quarter. So that was just a bit of a run through of the shops that I kind of frequent the most in New Zealand. Do reach out to every one of those people, all of those shops have friendly, helpful people, and they'll let you know if they can get you in something. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I thought I'd just walk through that since I did all that hard work for Barbara. So yeah, welcome Barbara, one of my newest subscribers. Next week, next Sunday, the 10th of November, is my actual 5-year anniversary on FLOSSTUBE. So my first video went up 10th of November 2019, which is just crazy. So much has happened in the last 5 years. It's been a lot. So a lot of you have been along on a lot of that journey, and some of you are quite new. So I'm going to be doing a nice giveaway next week. A lot of it will be just me passing on charts that I've finished in the last few months. A couple of other little things as well. It's probably going to be like 10-ish giveaways, so 10 things you can put your name down for. But you do need to be a subscriber, so it's just giving you a heads up that please do subscribe, because it's my subscribers that really keep the channel going, and I would like to offer options to win things for people to say thank you. That was really smooth, wasn't it? So yeah, do subscribe if you're not already. And yeah, I'll have some phrase or something you'll need to share next week to let me know you're interested in one of my charts or other little prizes I've got to give away. So yeah, do tune in next week. Hopefully my voice will work, or it'll be flashcards. We'll see what happens. Take care, and as always, don't let your needles rust. Ciao.